it is 9 p.m. in RTD. It's time to English New Edition. For tonight headlines we have the return of the mixed officials delegation to the countries. For the international scene, new ECOWAS summit after expirations of the ultimatum in Niger. Welcome to our newsroom. Triumphant after their participation in the Francophonie Games in Kinshasa, our Valiant athletes left Congolese soils yesterday to return home. These heroes have written their names in gold letters in the nation's sporting history after captivating hearts and capturing the attentions of their fans. With the breathtaking performance, their resounding exploits lifted the country's to new heights, leaving in their wake a nation pumped up with enthusiasm and patriotism. Their journey to the capital is not simply a return, but a transition to a new aspiration, a new achievement, while the other half makes it safely home. Their story writing is in sweet and determination will continue to inspire future generations to dream big and persevere to achieve the impossible. The high esteem in which they are held today is not only the beginning of recognition for their big achievements. A delegation of food price control inspector from the Ministry of Commerce and Tourism on a working visit to Tajura meet the Tajura prefect Mohamed Abbas after the prefect welcomes to Tajura city. The discussion is focused on the objectives of their work and the ways and means of correcting the inflation of food prices arbitrarily dictated by traders. The prefect assured the delegation of all the necessary support for the region's competent authorities to facilitate the work of the food price control operations. The city of Tajura has seen a galloping demographic growth over the last 2 decades with the rural exodus due to the drought and half of the population living a modest existence. The issue of food prices is a great concern to the population of the Tajura region, who hope to the extensions of these food price control operations to the regions by agents of the Ministry of Commerce, while finally stabilize price fluctuations on the market. Following on from price control operation on essential foodstuff in the northern regions, inspectors from the Ministry of Commerce and Tourism carried out price and quality control operation in the regions of Tajura from August 6 to 8, 2023. The main aim of these large-scale operations was to ensure compliance with the prices set by the Ministry of Commerce and the quality of the food product sold. During this mission, the inspectors visited all sales outlets, and at the end of these inspections, the inspectors noted unjustified price increases in certain outlets. They also found a number of out-of-date food products. The offending outlets mainly have wholesalers and retailers were padlocked with the support of the region's police force. Sugar, flour, milk powder, edible oil, and kerosene were among the foodstuffs speculated on. On the sidelines of this inspection, the Ministry of Commerce and officials issued an appeal and warning to all economic operators in the regions to comply with the state-approved prices. The building materials industry is becoming a highly profitable sector that attracts many entrepreneurs. Today, we are going to introduce you to a successful corrugated steel sheet production company and its professional integrations of young people. Thanks to the unprecedented urbanizations of Djibouti, the building material industry now seems to be a buoyant and easy sectors for entrepreneurs, such as the case of Ahmed Steel Company, Sal, located at Pica 12 Ahmed Steel Company, is a factory producing painted and corrugated steel sheets widely used in construction such as houses, roofs. Since its creation in 2015, the company has recruited at least 7 people and 5 technicians trained by the company itself as rolling machine technicians for the productions of very high quality steel roofs. Dressed in blue, Ahmed Steel Company clothes, these young technicians work tirelessly all day long apart from break times to meet a demand that doubles all day long. In passing, one of them told us about his adventures. My name is Abdurrahman Saeed. I work for Ahmed Steel Company, and as a technician manufacturing corrugated steel sheets, we use the 3 machines which produce 3 different brands of roofs in different colors. So we produce sheets in thickness of 0.35 and 0.40 centimeter. I am delighted to be an agent of Ahmed Steel Company because the company trained me to do this job and gave me professional experience and a job that's not easy to find these days. I joined the company in 2018 and now I am the technical team leader. We work with these 3 machines that produce different roofs. To introduce, the first machine produce blue roofs with that thickness of 0.35. The second produce red roofs with the thickness of 0.40, and the third produce the so-called pitched roof, and the length varies according to this customer's choice. I am very happy to work here. I come to the company without any experience. I was trained and hired. Ahmed Steel Company is the first steel sheet production. It's a company in the commune of Balbala. The company produces roof on sites and customs made to custom specifications. The company intends to intensify the corrugated, and these new sheets shapes are more resistant and adaptable to the country's climate. And we employ 6 people. Ahmed Steel Company is moving into the medium-sized business sectors and plans to relocate to Pica 13 after building a brand new headquarters at Pica 13, notably in the new Balbala industrial zone. With a length of 270 meters and a height of 35 meters, these hydraulic structures with a total capacity of 14 million cubic meters of water is designated to protect the capital against the frequent floodings of the Humbli Wadi. For the President of the Republic who initiated the project, it also aims to develop agriculture in this part of the country. Listen for more details. The Arta's region, due to the fertility of the soil and its climate in general, remains favorable for agriculture, weather, and high altitude in the Arta's Wea sector, and at extreme east in Damerjog, agricultural perimeter are often encountered. These are vegetable garden and market garden operated by farmers who firmly believe in the potential of the land, as the main difficulties remains the availability of sufficient water. These gardens were confined to small areas and not cultivated in large areas, but this void has just been filled by the Friendship Dam project located in Langobalay, not far from the city of Arta. This project, initiated by the President of the Republic, meets several objectives, including mitigating the adverse effect on flooding in some areas of the capital, but also they retain rainwaters to develop agropastoralism. These hydraulic structures with a maximum capacity of 14 million cubic meters of water broke record during the last floods with a peak of 10 million cubic waters. This is an enormous amount of water available until today, which according to the concept of the President should be used, among other things, for the development of agropastoralism. Thus, the Ministry of Agriculture, in partnership with the Ministry of Budget, has launched an important agricultural project called hydroponics. This modern agricultural method, which will be implemented near the dam, favor waters rather than soil tillage. Thanks to this method, the agricultural perimeters will not be affected by climate change. More production also, with less labor and energy. In addition to this hydroponics project, the Ministry of Agriculture plans to distribute plots of land of the 2 banks of the dam to national and foreign investors with the means and capacity to promote viable agricultural projects. The Israelis so will give a new impulse to the working of the land and hence to agricultural production. Wanted notice to Ms. Siman Abu Bakr Abdi. The Abu Bakr Abdi family is looking for their daughter Siman Abu Bakr Abdi, born on 1st January 2011 in Ethiopia. Her home is in Bukul. Siman Abu Bakr Abdi left her home on 24 July 2023 at 3 p.m. And if you recognize this young Siman Abu Bakr Abdi in cases of discovery, please contact the number of the family 77 41 40 02 or 77 57 50 23, or standard numbers of the Central Police Station is 21 35 25 27 61, or go to the headquarters of the Brigade of the Miners. For the international scene, new ECOWAS summit after expiring of ultimatum in Niger, the leaders of the economic community of West African state, ECOWAS, will meet again on Thursday to discuss the situation in Niger, 2 weeks after a coup, after a putsch, and the end on Sundays of their ultimatum demanding a return to constitutional orders or to use the use of forces. The summit will take place in Abuja, the Nigerian capital, under the leadership of Bola Tinubu, current president of the regional organizations. According to the sources close to ECOWAS, no intervention is envisaged at this stage, despite the refusal of the coup plotters to date. The pace of dialogue seems to be still on the tables, and the U.S. and Nigeria's ally could participate. According to these sources, it is recent days Burkina Faso and Mali, Nigeria's military-ruled neighbors, have stressed that armed interventions would be a declaration of war on both countries. 8 South American countries are working on a common strategy to save the Amazon. Is zero deforestation in the Amazon, an unattainable dream. The two-day summit in Brazil aims to save the planet's green lung, but there are obstacles. Summit on the Amazon in Brazil starting today. 2 days to save the Amazon, and saving this green lung means saving the planet. According to the organizers, for President Lula da Silva, this is a historic step towards zero deforestation. The aim is to first prepare a joint document by countries with forests to be presented at the COP28 next November in the United Arab Emirates. Bolivia, Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, Guyana, Peru, Suriname, and Venezuela are trying to make the Amazons a common ground for discussions on climate change. A landslide in Georgia has left at least 18 people dead and 60 missing. It occurred last Thursday in the mountainous regions of the Ratsha in the northwest of the country's Chalice. Power lines, roads, and bridges were damaged. Nearly 400 rescue workers, firefighters, and police are mobilized to try to find survivors. Moody's hampering rescue operations. The mass of accumulated waters then surged into the bed of the George. According to the Ministries of Interior, an investigation has been opened for the manslaughter through culpable negligence and violations of the safety regulations in a mining operation and in the constructions of buildings. This is it for the news. Thanks for watching us. Have a good evening.